I am Dana Vella. I am the president and CEO of Kama'aina Kids. We're located on 4 islands in the state of Hawaii. We currently operate 22 preschool locations and about 100 after school locations. In August of last year, I actually made 40 years in the field of early childhood. So I have seen several iterations of every kind of tool possible that we could use so that we could achieve my goal of consistent high quality. And when you're operating multiple sites, that's a challenge. I was using tools that were tried and true. They were decades old. They were pencil and paper tools. They were checklists on pencil and paper. So on separate islands, receiving that stuff in real time isn't useful. Being able to visit all of those locations and see what's going on isn't can't get there as often as you would like to. I found one place by accident. Martin knows this, but I actually was in my spam looking for something else. And I found the 1Place email, and whatever the line was that launched it made me curious enough to open the email. And then I sort of fell down the rabbit hole of why didn't I think of this? You know, Martin's taken my 40 years of best ideas and turned them into something that is a tool that is exactly what we need in multiple classrooms across multiple sites. It is his suggested checklists, best practices that people have shared with 1Place, or exactly what I want to see. And in our company, we choose to have a checklist that's built on licensing expectations, and then a separate checklist that's built on accreditation expectations that are done weekly in each classroom. So it was a way to use my tried and true decades old checklist system, drag it into this century. And I think what made me absolutely fall in love with the product was the pictures. I can see, I love getting to see what the teachers see in their classroom that might need to be repaired before it actually makes it up the flagpole to the director, from the director to maintenance, from maintenance to me. We can see the kinds of things that are important to the staff as they operate health and safety and consistent high quality in the classrooms. But it also really helps me look at we're working very hard on establishing brand, and so it's helped me very much take a look at what the classrooms look like, room arrangement, materials, and supplies, those kinds of things. How we're taking care of the equipment is critical. I just spent over the past couple years close to $1 million on new furniture. And so I'm able to weekly take a look at how we're using and taking care of the equipment. You know, we had a pretty slow ramp up because of some operational and um, staff challenges that we were facing at the time. And I found that 1Place was exceedingly patient with what it was that I wanted. I know that 1Place is used primarily in some companies for um, cleaning and safety checklists, and there was a lot of checklists that were available to me to peruse or maybe pick and choose from. So, but when we finally got ourselves together and we decided what we truly wanted, our 1Place representative made things happen, coordinated everything to make things happen. In some instances, if it wasn't exactly how I thought it was going to be, or it wasn't, we put it to use and it wasn't working exactly the way that I thought it was going to work, making minor changes. We had weekly meetings, and making minor changes so that we could use the product was incredible. We just developed a regional manager checklist for visits, for site visits, so that the her notes and a continuous improvement process of, let's look at this, what do you need with that, I can get a bid for this, how the curriculum materials and supplies, all of those things are going in a checklist for when she makes a site visit, that is available to her and the director via 1Place, and that we have when she makes the next site visit, we have right directly there so that she can use it. And then also we can compare again the sites to each other for that consistency. this is the best investment I've made for operations since I got here. And honestly, this is the single greatest tool I've come across to provide the consistency that everyone who runs multiple sites is looking for. Right. I think it could be perceived as something that's daunting to start with when you have multiple sites, whether it's 20 or 300. Um, but I also think that the biggest selling point, again, is how easy it is to customize and how easy it will be for us to continue this incremental improvement process. So, in order to roll it out, especially to hundreds of classroom teachers who could perceive it as one more thing to do, um, in order to roll it out that way, the fact that we've been able to customize it every step of the way, the fact that we've been able to position it in a celebratory way where we're super excited to make sure that the people who take care of the children, they have everything they need. And if they don't, they have a direct way to tell us what additional support, supplies, training, maintenance that they do need. And that's really made a big difference in, I think, the staff satisfaction, and happy staff have created a whole lot of consistency on our journey.